Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Thompson. I'm in Group 4 and we did the prevalence of Ebola among adolescents in West Africa. Extent of the problem. Ebola virus disease, also known as EVD, is a rare disease that can be fatal. It interferes with how the body clots blood. EVD causes issues with the body's blood clotting process and leads to internal bleeding. When the blood leaks from the blood vessels, it will cause inflammation and tissue damage. Ebola is most commonly found in West Africa. From looking at the map, we can conclude that the most prevalent species is Zaire Ebola virus, and the most prevalent areas in West Africa is Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Mortality. Mortality is the occurrence of death in a population. According to the World Health Organization, the average fatality rate is around 50%. During the recent outbreak in West Africa between 2014 and 2016, there were 11,310 deaths. If you look at the table where they broke down the deaths by region, you can see Guinea had 2,544, Liberia had 4,810, and Sierra Leone had 3,956. At the bottom, it says the total deaths was 11,325, but that's including the deaths from other countries. Morbidity. Morbidity is the occurrence of an illness or illnesses in a population. The recent Ebola virus epidemic in West Africa was the largest Ebola epidemic in history. If you look at the table, you can see where they broke down Ebola cases by the month. By March 31st, 2014, there was a total of 120 cases of Ebola in Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. As the months continued, it reached its peak in November 28, 2014, of 3,559. If you look at the table, you can see after that month is when we had the steady decline of Ebola cases. By November 30, 2015, there were only 54 cases of Ebola, and by April 13, 2016, there was only 6 cases of Ebola. Guinea was declared Ebola-free in June 2016, and Liberia was declared Ebola-free by January 14, 2016. Economic impact. It was estimated that $2.2 billion was lost in 2015. And because of the outbreak, it lowered the investment that West Africa received, and they lost in 3 major categories: in the private sector growth, in agriculture production, and cross-border trade.